escape pod.
Yeah, I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
I'm talking through the intro.
And welcome back is Mikey T after a long hiatus. Welcome back to the show. It's been a while, man.
Yeah, it's a bit strange to be back, but happy to be back.
Yes.
Happy?
And also with you. And we're off to a flying start. It's end of winter, coming into some...
Is it the end of winter?
Yeah, it's getting there. The blossoms are on the trees, yeah.
It just didn't seem like much of a winter. There's a bit of rain today, but why are we talking about the weather?
It always but it always happens when you say, geez, is that it for winter? And people are like, oh, no, it was pretty cold. It's cold as it's ever been in 400 years.
Yeah. See all these guys.
Say.
Just to be very clear, I'm back on the podcast, but I have been seeing you regularly.
Yes.
Regularly.
And you've been keeping up with the podcast.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of new hosts.
That was this week,
voices.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just listened to that one.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Got your,
I've got a mate called Kirby. But I call him Cuddles Kirby because every time you see him, he cuddles you.
He's a cuddler.
But he's that guy who he's okay to cuddle, but he cuddles you and then you go, okay, yeah, okay.
Can
you let go now? Do we let go?
Does he cuddle you and then go?
Yeah.
What
shampoo do you use?
Kirby close cuddler.
So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about your Kirby. I haven't met Kirby.
No, he's not a close cuddler.
Nah, he's not a hugger.
From the podcast, he sounds like a hard motherfucker. He sounds
He's
like
hard.
He's body hard.
Body hard.
He's body hard. Yeah, he's body hard.
Yeah.
He's a hard body, as they call it.
Do they?
Yeah,
Do they call them body hards anymore?
They just on the touching thing. I had a guy this week. I was just quoting a job, and he's a painter, and he's running this job, but he doesn't know what he's doing, so he's going to get me in to give him a bit of a chop out. Mm-hmm. And he was an overtoucher. I've only just met this guy, and he was straight away patting on the shoulders, which is when I suggested something not good, he's like, he patted me on the shoulder. That was all right,
okay.
But then it was all the hey, check out this, and the old. Tap you on the arm, like to make you. As it's showing you, hey, look at this, and then a like little jib in the side.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that touching. I like a hug.
What I'm hearing is that he's tapping on the shoulder, and then he's kind of giving me a dig in then he's going a bit lower. He was working you, man.
Could be.
He was working his way down.
I'll go Timmy 2 hugs. Hugs when I see ya, hugs when I leave ya. Right?
But it's like a hug that you go around the body and you go into the back.
It's more like a what's up, bro?
Yeah. Gotcha.
But I had a guy in the studio here that was a serial fist bumper, and he started off. He's like, we were just talking about what we're going to do, and I'm like, okay, we'll probably. We'll do some scratches on this song. Oh, sick, man. Yeah, sick. Bump it. Bump it. Yep. Jeremy just bumped me there.
He was going
to
leave
I was just like,
oh,
yeah, cool, but I'll just... I'll just turn this up a little bit. Yeah, turn it up, man. Yeah.
Bump. All right,
and then give me another one. And it went on and on and on and on and on. It's like, you blinked. Oh, fist bump. Yes. So...
How many
I had a
fist
mate
bumps?
too. I had a fist bump mate. I've got a fist bump mate as well. But I think... I'm not going to tell you what his name is, but I think he's slightly autistic. He's a musician. What can I say? They're all a little bit on the spectrum, aren't
50 fisties.
Well,
is what you call it.
Fitty
but
fist.
he does not like the physical touch of humankind.
Oh, so he does the
bare minimum.
Yep, no, he does the sanitary.
And it's not a cleanliness thing. It is a. I know we have to have this human interaction now, and I'm awkward about it, so I'm just going to do the fist bump, and that's
how I open doors in public toilets and stuff like that. I'm an elbow pusher.
Yeah,
I'm
a door kicker.
I'm a door kicker.
I'll wait till someone slips in and then just slip out without.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I also do the old knee open.
Yeah.
It's a bit uncomfortable when he's just flushed the toilet when you do that.
Well, you pretend like you're drying your hands under the air blower, and then as soon as someone comes in, you just duck out.
Oh right. No. So you stand there for 45 minutes going,
"Please come in, please come in, somebody."
Drying your hands, waiting for someone to come in. Yeah.
We were talking about on the steez. Has that episode come out?
You can say
discussing disgusting.
It hasn't come out, but we talked about it.
You talked about it. I was going, what is it?
Well, it'll be on the stage soon.
Well, I won't-
it'll show
I'm
up.
looking forward to that. No, do it.
Yeah, well,
'Cause it's gonna be weeks away, so just do
toilet,
it.
just toilet talk, Mick. I want to know what I want you to get your detective hat on and try to break it down. See what you think about this serial. What was it? Toilet clogger.
Oh, the serial toilet clogger. He's jamming
Coke bottles,
Coke bottles and
So
and 600
deliberate,
mil.
not like a
it's his
leading
thing.
age.
No.
giant-
He's wedging them down there to block the toilets up, and he's done it at each one of his workplaces, and that's his thing. Don't invite.
What
him
is the
to a
context
party.
here? Is it?
Well,
I haven't listened to the
Well, that's
podcast
what we
that
want.
hasn't been
Well,
released yet. So,
Well, talking toilets, disgusting.
But is this a public toilet that he's doing, or is this something
Everything's
you know?
everywhere.
He
He
didn't
can't
do
help
it
himself.
at Casa de Timmy.
No,
didn't do
no,
it your
not
toilet.
here, not here. I just have guys that come over and poo here,
Yeah.
but they flush.
Yeah, the trick is to have
Do
two
you-
toilets, but
Has that happened since we lost Hoodie? Maybe it was the cat. Maybe the cat was getting up.
And shitting in the toilet.
Yeah.
No. This dude
How
that
do
I
you know?
because I know he's got an irritable bowel, and every time he comes over here,
Named.
he takes a shit.
because he's nervous
Patrick.
about recording, maybe.
Is that going to be a
No, he's a no milker. He's a no
lactose free?
Yeah, he's got an irritable bowel.
There's a list of places where you just don't shit.
That's my house is on the top.
Yeah. The doctor's surgery. You
Yeah,
don't
don't do
go
that.
use the bathroom there and take.
At the hospital, no,
Because
because it's you don't want to be
You don't
you don't want to
be
be opening
exposing-
anything at the
you don't want to be
hospital,
exposing
no.
your openings to
anywhere.
Anywhere. In
So
your
this
hospital.
guy that's flushing because look, we broke it down, like kids flush stuff down the toilets and
Yeah.
it clogs it. This guy's obviously got onto it very young age, and maybe that's it's sort of like escalated from toilet paper to actual toys, and then he's figured out the best way to clog a toilet is
To get up to your elbow
Coke bottle
in Coke
in
in
the
600 mil.
but what's the
It's a tough one to get
what's
out.
the-
What's the
what's he getting out
diagnosis?
of it? What's he
Yeah.
getting out of it?
What is he getting out of it, or what is the statement that he's making?
Well,
Okay.
it's either way, yeah. I mean,
Well,
Well, I was from the angle like jam it in there. That's like- I think he's like that's the kind of guy he is.
I thought
it's either social commentary or acquiescing to disorder.
are you saying it's an art piece, maybe?
I think it might be an installation of some
Yeah.
sort.
Against Coke, like Coke,
Yeah,
Coke's
Coke
blocking
will-
our toilets.
Or maybe
Big-
it is
big Coke.
Maybe he reacts to Coke in such a way that blocks him up.
Aha.
And so
he's got an irritable bowel.
Non-irritable. He's got constipation severely.
So,
from Coke, so he
the
wants
Coke is blocking me up. Therefore, I'll
I will
use
use
Coke
Coke
bottles
to
to
block
block the
the
toilet.
world up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I can see
I
that.
kind of think he likes it when the dirty water hits the public's feet.
Yeah, you like it. He likes
He
overspill.
He likes it when you walk in unawares of
The
the
tide
wet
is
floor.
rising.
But there'll be more disgusting, probably in this episode, I'd say.
Oh, we're heading there.
Just had to test that soundboard. I didn't test it before we started recording. It works.
Are we recording? Because we were having a few technical issues, so yeah.
Yeah, you know.
No
I
technical
keep,
issues.
I keep telling him about the fourth wall, and
Oh,
Jay
yeah.
keeps smashing it down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
like
mention-
we'll be talking and he'll stop and go, my headphones. Technical problems there, TV Tago. What's going on with my
Isn't
headphones?
that the first
I
rule
don't
of
know.
podcasting? You don't talk about the actual podcast.
Well, it's like the rule of music. When you make a mistake in music,
Pretend
next time
you
round-
meant it.
the next time round you make the same mistake,
Yeah.
and it sounds like it's part of the pattern.
Yeah, you meant it.
Welcome to
It's
jazz.
Welcome to jazz. Have a fucking shit day. Because you will now. So peanut. So peanut.
Too many,
I do like
too many
jazz.
notes in jazz leads to confusion and
Was that a haiku?
no.
Oh.
Okay,
No,
can be.
okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was,
So it leads to
it was
confusion.
heading that way.
And then if you times that by 2, it leads to jazz fusion.
Yes, and we all know that
that's
every
very
good
good.
boy,
All right,
every
well
good
done.
boy deserves fruit.
He does.
And what's the other one?
All cows eat. No, that's not right. I'm a music teacher.
Yeah, that's right. Every
Oh,
Good boy
good
yeah,
boy
right, right.
deserves
Fruit.
fruit.
That's the
and
reading
it
music.
is FACE.
Facey.
Spaces. Face.
Face.
Ah.
Yep. Yep. And good boys deserve fruit. always is
Okay.
bass clef.
Now, a quick question about
Go
the
ahead.
old writing, scoring music, right, which I never
Go ahead.
quite knew. Sometimes when you see piano music scored or drum music or whatever, it goes above and below
Yes.
your standard facey and every good boy deserves
Correct.
fruit
And they're called
line
ledger
zone.
lines. Yeah. So
Why
lines
don't
above and lines
they have more lines?
because there is
You're talking
Can't
about
we just make 5 bold lines
yeah
and then 2 soft lines either side?
you could
top and
but
bottom.
visually it's really difficult to
Okay,
read
because
that.
there's
We've-
too many fucking lines.
I think we need, I think you're trying to innovate, which I love. Are there new notes being made?
I had an
Are we
interesting
ever getting new
conversation
notes
about this very topic right today.
Right,
Well, there's
well,
innovators
here we
and
go.
there's
if-
rebels. I am a rebel. If that's not innovation, I don't know what it is.
We were just talking about things like launch pads, like Ableton launch
Trigger-
pads,
trigger
trigger
dudes, yep.
technology, which is an art form. And if you look on YouTube, you can see looping artists. And
I wish I had my Arnold Schwarzenegger beatbox thing from the last episode set up.
I wish.
What,
Makes
have we
me
got
laugh.
anything on there?
No, you
Have we got anything on there? Yeah.
That's all we got.
That's what we need.
High tech. But yeah, we were just talking about a way to notate that so that it actually translates
Yeah.
into
The fifth line, the fourth wall.
So we were
whatever
talking
wall.
about 5 fingers on one hand, 5 fingers on the other hand. Maybe there is a system you could do saying
What you need is someone on the spectrum to say it fully, a full musician.
Well, the turntable notation standard has been reached.
no way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shit.
what's
Yeah.
that?
So
How do you do that?
I'll have to show you after, and
Great.
people can look it up. But I can totally read it.
Oh my god!
So
Yeah.
scribblings of a madman.
No,
Yeah.
Scribble is one of the tricks. So yes, Scribble is in there. And I'm going to be like, I can't. If somebody does a big scratch solo, I can't follow what they're doing.
Yeah, but if it's
But people
notated,
people can notate it, and I could could read it, and I know exactly what is happening.
yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to interpret it at the same speed. I wouldn't be able to have that in front of me and go.
Well, it would be sample specific, wouldn't
No,
it?
well, it's no. It's any sample. It's all about
The scratch,
movement
yeah.
versus the crossfader going on and off.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
okay.
not
So
just
what
about
you'll have is each one of them is is simply in one box,
Yeah.
a tubey, right? And then you've got a wave pattern going through it, which is the motion of the hand.
Oh,
so
yeah.
so like when you push your hand forward, it symbolizes as a wave up, and if it comes down again,
Yep.
it's pull back.
So
So
yeah,
forward, back, and then it's got dots,
yeah.
which symbolize the off and on of the crossfader. So as I'm going forward, it's a 2-click combo. So I go forward, back, right? Is a wave up and down.
Okay, so forward,
And then-
back,
I
up,
love
And then,
Forward,
on
forward,
the,
back,
and then
right,
on the
up,
return,
down.
it's a 2-click flare. So it goes.
I am loving this.
You know, and then that'll look like this weird square.
Stand
I'll
by,
show- I'll show you. It's
motherfucker.
sick.
I am going to take that entire section that you just said, and I'm going to turn it into one of your friggin' Turnstile Records rap songs. No,
do it.
that's right. That's how you do it.
Yeah,
No,
that's how you
Jimmy.
do it.
Now, what-
fresh. That's the only one I know.
Everything you just said there was really familiar to me because we're talking about modern guitar techniques here, and the way music was written is centuries old. We're talking about those 5 lines and spaces, and that's been around for a long time. But guitar's been around since 1954, electric guitar, and that has developed progressively until we get Slipknot or metal 7-string guitars like,
Yeah.
and when Eddie Van Halen does a gigantic dive bomb,
What about Yngwie
how do you
Malmsteen?
notate that?
Yeah, how do you?
Yngwie was just reacting or interpreting violin players.
I
So
gotcha.
he was trying
yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
in
he
that
totally
sound.
was.
So he was trying
Yeah,
to
okay.
imitate, but innovators, there's no way to notate that stuff.
Yeah, there's
You know,
rebels and there's
scratchings and stuff.
innovators.
And so they developed a thing called tab TAB.
Yeah, that's
tabulation.
Well, this is closer to tab
so
than anything.
it's like that. A
But
lot
it
of
shows
amateur
it-
guitar players and people who don't read music can understand that.
Yeah, well, it's tablature, but it
That's-
shows the movement of the hand.
Yeah, interesting.
So I can actually see that I need to be doing the back and forth. That if I was touching my ear right now and moving my hand back and forth, everybody knows that classic DJ move, which I get a lot of gigs.
When does it notate? Raise your hand in the air and pump and fist
Like you
pump,
just don't care.
Yeah, you got to
Mm.
wait. Yeah, you got to wait till
And
people
then-
just don't care.
Yeah.
Which is always. Now,
It's a formula.
before you launch into something there, Jezbot,
it was the blues harmonica tablature.
oh yeah,
There you go. There's
what does that
another
look like?
It's just a whole bunch of numbers.
Just a blow, suck, you suck,
Pretty
and
much.
now you suck.
Sucky blow.
It's just got 4D, 4DB, 4D, 5D, 6/8.
Inhale,
man.
exhale.
Yeah.
Well, because
Okay, just
at gigs, this is what I get a lot of, right? And I don't know if you get this with the guitaring.
Oh God.
So,
Don't get me started.
I guess everybody knows what a DJ is, right?
I guess.
Now,
Avicii.
I surround
You should have
myself.
seen the look he gave me.
I surround was a sideways look, that's for sure. I surround myself with people that understand what's going on. Okay, so you got your rappers, you got your live performers, you got people that frequent nightclubs and know DJs, and then you enter into the corporate sector where they're not exposed to coolness in any way, shape, or form, apart from the YouTube link that's sent
I
to
thought you
them
was
from
going to
somebody
say
else.
Gary.
that knows.
Gary from.
With the spoons.
Fuck it. I think I did a gig with that guy.
Yeah. So what I get is this weird bastardized version of audience thinking like it's a mocking kind of appreciation
Yeah.
where I'll be doing my job where I have to go, I can't hear because it's so loud here, so I cover one ear. So I
yep.
press the can harder up to my head
Yeah.
so I can hear that boom, king, boom, boom, king, boom, king, boom.
Add that to the
Weird
track,
song
mate.
selection.
It's in there.
Boo! Oh, he's playing that song again.
And how
This
very,
shit
At
is
the
writing
hotel.
itself.
how,
DJ
how
at the-
very dare they come and give you a suggestion?
But no, but what I get is the people when I'm working and I pull the record back. 'Cause what I got to do is I got to listen to the next thing coming in. I sync up the two beats together
Yeah.
before I play it to the audience. I'm pre-listening to what I'm about to feed the audience
Hey,
with.
listen up, everyone. This is free goddamn DJ.
This is a
lessons.
free DJ
Yeah,
lesson
yeah,
right here.
yeah.
So what I need to do is once I've got that all set up, I need to rewind the record back to the start point.
And you are making all the hand gestures, I should say.
It's all
It's
happening.
doing this in my head. And so as I'm doing that, and I'm trying to hear where the start is, and I'm going like this. See, now I'm doing a classic
I know
DJ
you are
mode
doing a
where I'm moving one
stereotypical-
hand
yes.
and I'm holding my ear onto the headphones.
I would
And
definitely
then I
take
get
the piss.
people in the corporate sector, like they imitate me and go, with a cockhead kind of face on, like,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah.
Like they do on commercials when they the mother says, "I'll take it from here." It's like a nappy ad or something like bad.
Or is it like-
"Oh, Daddy doesn't know how to change a nappy. I don't know how to wipe up shit." Fucking hell! I wipe
Right,
up
that's
my own
him.
shit every goddamn day.
I can back you up 100% because it is the same, but it's usually one or two douchebag guys where everyone's having a great time and the focus is on the party and everyone's having a good time at the dance floor and they're dancing with their friends and they're waving their hands in the air and all that sort of stuff.
Can I just interject there?
Go
Because
ahead.
I'm hearing two perspectives here. Because
Okay.
I'm not a...
Please enlighten us.
I think, Mick, your live performance, guitar, drums,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
Singing.
Bass.
Tim is DJing, dance floor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so
but
now-
it's different because I think Tim's getting harassed
No,
by,
no, see
by,
now-
by the chicks.
Nah,
These are the
like
same
no,
gigs.
grouped into what people think I am is a tool bag who doesn't have his own music, has no musical ability, therefore I've become a DJ. So they don't respect the fact that I know everything about music.
Well, I mean...
Right.
Come on, mate. And
I hear what you're saying,
and they
definitely.
see what they think is DJing because they've seen the mockery version. You see it on all movies and stuff when they make fun of the DJ, and like even when they have DJs on movies, they take the one shot of the DJ, and of course he's going wiggle 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 to look like he's doing something.
Yeah,
he's not doing anything.
You can tell that he doesn't.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm working.
It's like when you watch Johnny Depp in that ad. He's shoveling.
It's like, okay.
Shoveling soil. Have you seen
Never
Johnny?
shoveled before.
He has never
in
picked up a
his
shovel in
life.
his life.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing. Somebody walks past your work site, sees you hammering a nail, and then mock hammers air nails. Go. I'm a builder.
Good luck with that one. Good luck. We'll see what happens.
So yeah, look, Jeremy's right. We are doing two different fields. However, the similar things are happening, and I think what Timmy's talking about. Tim does the really cool gigs and you know the hip hop gigs and the hippity and the hoppity gigs and the
hippity and the hoppity. Yeah,
and the club scene and whatever else. But you know, to make extra scratch, you got to do corporate. You got to do corporate.
I've got to
gigs.
do that. That's where that's where the big dollars are.
It is. It's unfortunate, but you got to go to Crown Casino and play in the fucking Palladium room, and it's like,
oh yeah, gee, bloody fucking dark. Okay. I'm
well,
talking
I do,
about,
but anyway, we're doing
okay.
corporate gigs, and
sure.
and we're talking about a certain clientele that is there at a work function, gets fucked up drunk, and is losing a little bit of cred and gets on the dance floor to have a fun time with his workmates and doesn't know how to be appropriate, and will do the same thing to us, like to the musos on stage, and the drum will be there and he'll be going, doing the drum, the air drumming and the air guitaring and doing.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. So air guitaring. So it does sneak into that side.
It does.
But like, I would be shocked.
Not in like everyone does a bit of air guitar. You can take a course in air guitar now.
Yeah. See, I'm shocked to the core.
I'll tell you what. As all the jobs start getting automated, that is one thing that no one can take away from us. A robot cannot take away our air guitar.
Yeah. A robot can do air guitar,
but
quite successfully.
We can program him.
What about the two robot usses?
Oh, Bill and Ted's.
They do air guitar.
True.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Well,
and also, it's excellent.
Well, that must be true then.
Yeah. So I hate to put you in your spot there, Jeremy, but
I hate to do that. Do you ever gamble at the casino? Do you ever go down the blackjack?
No, but I walk through the floor a lot, and it is horrendously depressing. It's terrible. I've never put a cent into that joint. I've been except for $20 parking.
What happened to you the first time?
I found $100.
Okay, great. Fucking hell, man! Can't you stretch the story out a little bit?
Stretch the story, dude. That's a win. Okay,
I'm sure I've told this 1,000 times.
Now I do the soulless corporate gigs, but I did a gig a couple of weeks ago with a couple of mates.
Sorry,
a couple of mates. Soulless corp. What?
Yeah. I know that I've just shut his.
I'm just trying to get good pot out of it, but yeah. Yeah, continue.
He's denied you the...
Denied it.
Denied.
Yeah. Well, I just did this gig and it was a low payout, but I did it because, fuck it, it was great fun. And it was with two dudes I loved playing with. And we had a great night. And it was a low payer. As I think I said that. It didn't get paid much. Did I?
You said that 5 times.
Anyway, I'd packed up. I'd done all the PA. Most of the audience had gone, and I just did the last kind of I'll go back in and say good night to the staff there just to be friendly.
Yeah.
Walk in, see you later. Turn around. There's $60 on the floor.
Oh,
60 is a weird number.
320s.
Oh, 320s. Oh, somebody's just fucking gone straight out the fucking
pocket. So,
what usually happens to
there
me
you go.
is the $60 that I made in the night, I lose on the way to the car. And then I get home and I go, I better put that in somewhere safe so I don't I've lost it.
So go back to the story that I cut you off on there, Tim. So if I found a hundo, it was $100 note, you found 320s.
Yeah.
Are they doing the dump and run, the staff? Like, they want you to...
Is this back to the toilet thing? Because the toilet's blocked. I wouldn't do that.
So don't do the tumble run.
Okay,
Right.
okay, I'll ask
So
the question.
you drop some cash there, and then Jezbot picks it up and goes,
and has a
I'll go and
gamble.
I'll have a gamble, and then I get a taste for it. Because that time we took
Conspiracy, I like it.
where we took Dad out to go see that fight, the boxing match. We were in the casino.
Yeah, we went to the game room.
Tim and I bought a chip, $20 chip, and it was gone in like
35
yeah.
seconds.
35 seconds.
And we're going to spin the ball, and it's all gone.
But since then, that's the only time I've been into the casino and actually gambled. But it stayed in my head. And now when I see things like casino movies or whatever, I go, yeah, blackjack, yeah. Wouldn't mind slipping back there.
Oh,
and
yes, wouldn't mind
putting
slipping.
a 50,
Okay,
50 on the table.
Because I would say that for me, that's like, I'm just going to lose it. I'm satisfied now. So I haven't got the bug of, now I know the rules. I can play the game kind of deal.
I won't be going back there.
You need to be a decent card player to make money on.
You got to know what the fuck's going
You gotta
on.
know.
Like
You have
gotta,
to know.
and you got to be quick on that snap. Otherwise, you do not get the doubles. That's the game we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Uno tables.
Pick up
don't get
four,
us
yeah.
started.
Is there an Uno table?
That'd be good.
That's a bloody good one.
Competitive
Competition.
gambling Uno.
Because we all went Texas Hold'em crazy for a while there. Why
was
did that
huge.
happen?
Why did that happen?
Is that
TV.
because TV was
Yeah,
they were
I
broadcasting
remember
it?
staying up. Well, this is before Netflix and before YouTube and all that stuff. The only decent thing on at night was infomercials, MTV, which was usually shit, or Gambler.
Shane Warne
Gambler.
playing cards. He's a big gambler.
Was he? Is he?
Yeah.
Is it?
Poker player.
Isn't it?
But there's a lot of good things that come out of gambling.
Money is one.
Money. If you look at Mona in Hobart,
Yeah.
if you go down to Tasmania, the
Mona.
Museum of Contemporary Art in
Angela. Angela.
Tony.
Samantha.
That's the one.
that's completely funded by one guy who's a philanthropist.
Yeah.
Who is a card player, and
He's a card player, is
He
he?
won millions just playing cards.
You see,
And
it's like-
he's a bit autistic, and he's a bit
Numbers.
numbers
Man.
Rain Man, numbers man.
yeah.
He's been
Numbers
banned
guy.
from multiple casinos, but he
'Cause it's
raised
counter.
all this money.
Kenny Close cuddle counter guy. He counts
Is he
cards.
allowed to go spin the wheel, though? I'm sure he's not allowed to go play poker
Well,
or blackjack.
he's
but what
probably
about,
smart enough to go, that's the best way to lose your money. I can
Yeah.
actually control this.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And he plays the house. He can count the cards.
Do you reckon
he
I could
knows.
play the house? Do you reckon I could
House
control
always
it?
No.
wins. House always wins.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm good with maths and stuff.
Is it? You do the math.
You do it.
I've listened to this podcast many times.
Yeah. I'm not good at maths.
No, neither of us
Out
is
of
doing
the
the
three of
math.
us, none
But
of
I'm
us
not
are
doing the
doing the
math.
maths.
The way Steve was playing, and we were playing roulette, and he played for a good, 40 minutes,
Yeah.
just betting above the line or something like that. Or
I think
all
it's.
black
I
all
think it's
time.
like you put it on. You pick
yeah,
a
he had a little
color,
thing going on, didn't he?
system going.
and then you do it. So anything above
34.
32 is
Was
a
he-
win.
Was he? He wasn't doing a couple of chips on red and a couple of chips on black.
No, you can't. That's it.
He just
Can't
kept playing.
lose.
Yeah.
You
The
can't
system
lose.
can't.
0-0.
Yeah, that's a
So
loss.
0-0. That's
green.
basketball, isn't it? When you get 0-0s, the other team gets a point.
If you rock up in 0-0s, it costs you. Yes.
Is that
some-
like?
because the ref can't do the signal.
Oh,
the
so
hand signals
Can't he
where
go? Can't he do that and do two okays?
Two OKs. Yeah.
What about? Is that like in theatre? You can't say.
Shakespeare,
No.
Hamlet,
Good luck.
Yeah, you can't say good luck, but you can't
Macbeth.
Macbeth. Is it Macbeth? You can't say one of the Shakespeare characters'
Yeah.
names
I don't know. Why are you looking at me?
because
you're a
because
theatre
because
dude.
we have zero concept of theatre, and your kids double in the
don't.
theatre.
Uh,
I was hoping that you would know. It's
You
like break a leg, you can't. Isn't that the
Say
same?
Don't
You
say
never
that.
say that
Okay.
before a gig.
yeah, you never say that.
No, you did theatre management, Tim, as I recall.
Stage management.
Stage management.
Now, I went through the stage management
This
course.
is a stage he was going through.
Yeah.
No, I went and I applied.
That was a dad joke.
Okay,
Yeah, that's all right. It's fine.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what happened.
Humorous, your daddy.
I'll tell you what happened.
I haven't heard that for a long time.
I was interested in getting into animation, zero animation courses. Couldn't work out how to describe what I wanted to learn to the institute.
Yeah, because you're into stop-mo sort of...
Yeah, I wanted to fucking do claymation. I wanted to do bloody animation, which I eventually did. But the closest I could get to it was multimedia. Now, at that point, multimedia was at the birth of web design.
Oh, yeah.
And it was also edging into media journalism.
Yeah.
Digital cameras, but still with a tape.
Digital cameras with a tape. And mostly theatre works. So it was still really at its early stages.
Like balls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a course, and you know, of course, they the course was run by a horse, and
All right, Dad.
did I learn anything? No, but they were. It was the first year of the course. And it was a throw together thing, and then it turned very theatre because a good mutual friend of ours was running the course, which happened later. I won't name names, but
is it?
He was Ruffniff, and he basically shaped the course so that we did his play, and it turned very theatre, which I wasn't so keen on, but I learned a lot about theatre.
Question about that: was your friend gay?
Was my friend Jeremy?
No.
No.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just want
No, but there is. It's a
stereotype.
Well, it is.
It sure is.
I was just trying to see where you fitted on that.
But I said, "Well, this is what I did, Jeremy."
He's not talking to me anymore.
another
I said the
lesson,
gay
Because he was asking me the hard questions. I took a bit of stage management and I applied it to the stage that we are familiar with.
Yeah.
Not the theatre stage or the movie stage or any of that. I just took pieces of that. Then when I did animation, there was an audio element. There was a visual element. And I learned how to use Logic Pro on that, which eventually ended up being my studio.
Roads lead to this podcast.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If there was a podcasting course...
Well...
I don't know how you teach it.
Yep.
Yeah,
you basically got to talk about movie recommendations and what you're doing.
Literal.
What's in the news.
Wow. If you want to break it down, I don't want to break the fourth wall and get fucking ostracized.
I wouldn't.
I'm actually developing some curriculum at the school that I work at, based around podcasting.
Okay.
And it's a lot about. It's not so much about content. Because content's hard. That's a hard thing.
I'll say.
Yeah, isn't it, right? And it's hard to teach content because it's very personal. It's about what you're interested in and all that thing. But there are things that, Timmy, I hear you say all the time, there's an edit.
Yeah.
If you can do it in such an efficient way that you can just record and post.
I know. I keep saying this to this fucking dickhead in our production meetings. Don't fucking break down the fourth wall because that's an edit. He's just actually giving me... I've given myself a shit ton of work.
Flag that. Don't flag that. Hey, don't flag that.
No flaggins.
Don't flag.
No flaggins.
That guy, I listened to that one about the guy that came to your studio.
Oh, did I? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, don't flag that.
Fuck that guy.
Anyway, so teaching about...
I'm flagging it.
Well, if you're talking about content...
Yeah.
You went there. If you're talking about trying to produce content really quickly and posting it up and having this continuous thing, like you guys post every week in your show, and the consistency is the key, right?
Have to.
And you have to, so your audience is captured.
If you want
and
those
keep
5 listens, Mick.
You got to get them. Now, it's like in my animation course, I had a teacher that was teaching cartooning. And
that's very specific.
And it's like trying to teach content. It's sort of like, well, this is sort of how you do it.
It's
so
so
can anyone here draw? Yeah, I can draw.
Cartooning, is that anything like Donald Ducking? Like where you
no pants.
No pants, just
that's
suit jacket, vest, no pants.
That's porky pigging.
That's porky pigging.
You think you're fine. But he was one of those dudes that every time he talked about something, he rolled his eyes like,
oh, good lord,
very sarcastic, and he goes, and then if you try to get into doing comics, my eyes are kind of rolling back in my head. It's one of those like everything he says was kind of sarcastic, and
Yeah, it's like talking to you.
yeah, pretty much. What are you looking at? Oh, I'm just looking at the back of my brain. But he
For the
spent.
listeners at home, his eyes seriously
Completely
rolled back
rolled
into
the back of his head.
He
freaky.
was asking. Well, his mate. The first 2 classes was him going around asking how we expect to get jobs in animation, and
we'll be
there's
teaching-
no work out there.
Teaching TAFE, mate.
Yeah, well, that's what we ended up doing, and one of the guys went, "That's it, I've had enough of this crap." He stood up. You're supposed to be fucking teaching us, and you're telling us this, and that we're never gonna get fucking jobs. And if the competition's like you out
My
there, mate,
hero.
we're gonna fucking smash you out there. This is why you're a teacher, because, well, I teach
Those
of
who-
this TAFE,
Yeah, those who
animation
can't teach.
teacher.
Those
Well-
who can't teach.
What do you do?
I'm a teacher, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. You're quite capable, by the way. Yeah,
But I'm
but
also a very hardworking
very, very,
musician.
very condescending and very, very like, oh, if you want to get a job in cartoon, there's no jobs in cartoon. It's like, mate, surely we got to make
The
ourselves
dude's out of it already.
make
Well, you
something
just-
out of
This
ourselves.
is the great. This is the great thing about education now. The great and the bad thing about education now. We are still stuck in the post-industrial revolution where we are trying to make worker ants who can do tasks.
Don't worry about that.
Meaningless tasks. Is it me?
Nah, it's my phone out there. Don't worry about it, guys. Fourth wall.
Oh, here we go. So the industrial revolution, where we just were trying to produce these people who could either go to university or go do textile or factory jobs, or we need people to manufacture stuff.
Yeah, and then you
And
stay with
so
the same job
we
for
need- we need
20,
shit
40,
cunts.
40
You stay
years, and then
We
you get
need
a...
a bunch of
We
shit
are
cunts.
now
get a pension and a gold watch.
That's post-war
Yeah.
stuff. We are now in this era where our kids have got everything.
Yeah,
They don't need.
to work at the
To do
bullet
that.
factory.
They don't need to work at the bullet factory.
No.
They don't. So we are, and the
Say it,
information is available instantly.
Excuse me.
If you are teaching curriculum that is outdated, they will go, okay, tell me what I need to do. Okay, I'll do that, and then they'll go and learn it outside.
I'll say this much, that even like the course that I did, the animation course in 2006, now I could do
On YouTube.
oh, yeah,
Fine,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They're probably
Everything that was on there, I could learn.
Incidentally,
There's
I
apps on your phone
was-
that would do it too.
I was
Like,
doing a massive clean out recently. I just shifted house, and I was going through all of my discs, and I was throwing CDs out galore.
Yeah.
And no, there was nothing I could afford unless you wanted Shania Twain.
Oh, yeah, you got
And Celine Dion.
Celine
These
Why-
weren't my CDs. They were in the CD collection.
They're in the
Unlistened.
coaster section of your CD collection.
I'm
Yep.
so glad that I went through it because I found a few
Celine
old
Dion records that you had to throw out.
Headhunters,
Oh, you did?
Turnstile Records, Headhunters.
Oh, yeah. Head
originals.
over to Turnstile Records, Turnstile Digital presents
Yeah.
our other podcast, which is just DJ sets. It's on there.
And
Go fuck
fabulous.
yourselves while you're
Go
there.
fact yourself as well.
Yeah.
So a couple of things like that, which I immediately tossed.
Yeah,
But
sure.
but I did find, I did find if it fits.
Oh, yeah, cool. Excellent. That's
You're,
my animation.
that fits
you can check that.
into this
Go
story.
on to, why don't you go on to, do yourselves a favour, you mugs.
Yeah.
Go on to YouTube and type in If It Fits
Tim Trappett.
by Tim Trappett.
Hey, let's get those views up a
Yeah,
little
get the
bit
views
past
from 80
the,
to 89.
Yeah.
Yeah,
200
you know what?
Well, I watched it with
That's another
Cassie the other-
flag.
I watched it the other night with Cass.
If it fits.
Yeah, we were.
Are you kidding me?
No, because I
What
just
day?
done a
last night.
I've just done a
Oh,
promo
yeah,
video for the studio, and I used a part of it for that. It's like
Oh,
a
that's
show reel, but
fantastic.
no, it's more like a showcase. I was tossing between show reel and showcase
Okay.
because I think I'm showcasing what I'm doing,
Yeah, we can
and whereas a show
idea.
work
reel.
around it.
So do you think a show reel would be video or audio, where showcase would be more?
Showcase is a live thing.
It's
I reckon
performance.
showcase is a live performance.
Well,
A show reel is something you record.
I think it's a showcase because I'm
Showcasing all your.
my live
performances.
bits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
On a video, on a
So
promotional
anyway,
video.
look,
Sorry.
the end of the education conversation is that if you are not current, if you don't have your eye on what's coming up and what's happening now and what this generation of kids have available to them, then you're fucked,
Yeah.
and they're going to leave, and so you really need to be switched on to that generation in a
That's
big
the thing.
way.
Like everything that I was supposed to learn at school, like that whole curriculum,
Well, that's
is
obsolete.
100% obsolete.
Yeah.
The whole thing, you need maths. Well, I've got a calculator. You need to learn how to spell. Well, I've got spell check. You need to learn how to fill out a bank slip or whatever. I don't know.
They never taught you that.
Well, they never
How?
taught you that.
Well,
They
that's
should've.
right. They
Well,
should've.
it's all internet's my banking. Like I don't have to learn the Dewey Decimal System. I don't need to learn how to look something up at a library. Everything's on the phone. So in another 20 years, God
Holy
forbid.
shit.
God
Well, we won't be
forbid.
working at all because you were talking about the AI stepping in, and
Oh, yeah.
aren't we talking about
Automation.
truck drivers are next?
Yeah, automation. It's
Well,
it's
okay,
not-
so self-driving cars.
You guys are of all of your friends and the people that are on this podcast, and I've listened to it quite a bit, are all starting to have kids or having families. Have got
Sure.
young families,
Sure.
and we're starting to select schools for these kids to go to.
Yeah, I'm right up.
I know it
digging
sounds like a
balls.
drag, but listen to
It
this.
is a fucking
The
drag.
kids that are it's a fucking huge drag.
Yeah, I need a
The
drag.
kids who are starting school today will be working in industries that haven't been invented yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that was
gotcha.
told to me. I've got a 24-year-old kid,
Yeah.
and he turned 24 last week, and I was 24 when I had him.
Ah,
So chew on that one. That made me want to puke blood. But
yeah, that's fun.
this is the
That's a
this is
kick
the
in the
thing I was told when
nuts,
I
isn't it?
enrolled him at the school that we enrolled him at. They said this is the class of 2015. And when they graduate, they will go into a world that is yet to be discovered.
Yeah.
And yet we don't know what the industries are going to be like, blah, blah, blah. And so in that space of time, we had the proliferation of cell phones, of
yeah.
smartphones,
It's all
of
fucking
tablets,
changed.
of internet, of
Cable television.
cable television, of then into Netflix, and then all these things, and then Uber.
Mikey cards.
And Mikey.
It's all based
All
on how
those
can
things
we
happen.
get porn quicker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, we'll get too serious. But
Stick
that
a
was
vagina
said,
on
and
it,
it was like,
Jeremy.
oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then I watched this video just last week. David Bowie, 1999. Look this up, folks.
Yeah.
It's a David
I'm
Bowie.
Bowie.
In, yeah, David Bowie, 1999, in an interview, and he predicts the proliferation of the internet and the impact it's going to have on the music industry. It is.
And he says it with
Fucking-
he also
it's gonna
says
be
it with a
freaky.
lightning bolt on his face as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a drag, man.
It's gonna be a drag.
He basically says that.
Absolutely
He-
drag. No,
says-
he's talking about himself. I'm in drag.
I
Got a little serious.
I think
Okay.
no, not at all. I think the future generations, as well, Tim and I are discovering, and you, Mick, is you got to be a hustler. You got to
You
have
have
you
to
got to
do
have
everything.
like 15 things going.
Yeah.
You know,
The idea of one career is non-existent.
well, I don't even want that. Like
Who does?
Tim and I did a job this morning, a little job for me, and the boys in that, like it was a hydraulic place. That doesn't you don't need to bleep that out, Tim.
No, I'm not
But
gonna-
just a whole bunch of blokes on their computers upstairs, just typing away.
Upstairs,
quiet.
downstairs.
No music going. Gary's on there. He gets a bit shitty if you put on the wrong music.
Yeah.
We had to cancel music day because Barry fucking.
Music day.
Yeah,
We
that's
swapped
what it'd be
music
like,
day
man.
for Big Hat Day. Yeah.
But I just couldn't. I couldn't do that every day. I know people are going to the same job every day. Each to their own. I'm not having a crack. At least you got a job. Good on you. But I need to be doing zip zap zop.
Multiples, yeah.
I need to be here, there, everywhere.
Yeah.
Now I'm mowing lawns. Now I'm up a tree. Now I'm now I'm podcasting. Now I'm
Now I'm
reaching at straw. So,
Yeah, reaching for straws.
We
And
all
you're
are.
also
We all are.
now I'm looking through an old lady's window, and now I'm stealing her underwear off the washing
now I'm
line.
being
You never
chased
know
by
what's
the
going to
police.
happen.
I don't know why.
It's weird.
Oh my god.
All right, so I've got. Well, let's lighten it up a little
Yeah,
bit,
we better.
boys.
We always
Sure.
get too heavy duty.
I've got a little segment which we like. It's a new familiar, not It's an old familiar.
Have you been putting the food, you stupid bitch?
What have you been putting in the food?
That's from the young
You
ones.
bad bitch.
A Thai restaurant has been serving the same batch of soup for 45 years.
Yep.
Now, I did hear of an old tribe it's called the 1,000-year-old soup, and they've been
it's not the egg.
no, it's been on the cook. It's been on the cook on a massive cauldron for they estimate 1,000 years. Right now, if you kept something hot. Blah 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 for 1,000 years,
And then more curry,
Does
more
it-
curry, more curry.
yeah, like the ingredients within, if you keep them up to temperature above 70 degrees, right? This is basic food handling. Got 101 here, guys. Hello, guys. Can you, if you keep food at serving temperature, constant for 1,000 years,
Yeah.
45 years,
Maybe a
even.
cheeseburger, but I don't
Is
think
it still
your,
safe?
I don't think your chicken curry, your chicken korma is gonna.
Yeah, but like I'm talking like I guess chicken. If it stayed in there for too long, it'd be like, wow, this chicken's a bit overdone. Maybe take it out 900 years ago. It's a bit fucking dry. The turkey's a little dry.
Wouldn't the meat just harden and turn into
No, I
bullets,
think
or
it
is
would just like slow cook. It would flake apart. It'd become
just
part
become
of that.
part of the ecosystem that is the soup.
Yeah.
I think I'd listen to a Dollop podcast about maybe meat pies or
Oh, yeah.
how pies were
I listened
invented.
to that one as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it was that sort of same theory. Like the whole pastry over the top of your pie, that was just to seal or keep bacteria out.
Yes.
Okay.
And to keep heat in. And then what they would do is they would open up the pie or open up
And
the,
all the birds
the
are
cauldron,
flying.
actually. And
Yeah.
then the pastry was just on top of. You know, so,
I
yeah,
like
you
that.
listen to the fucking podcast.
Yeah, you do.
But then they'd
Very
just
thick
add
pastry.
and they'd just add like meats, all
Yeah.
kinds
Birds.
of
Yeah, there was birds. Oh my God,
offal,
the
like just doesn't
horrific
matter.
things they were putting
And
in
it
there.
keeps going into the cauldron and it cooks and cooks overnight. So you're right, like they could be down the bottom of that thing. Beak.
200
Well,
year
let's we're talking Thai restaurant, so
Easy,
let's just
easy.
well, you've been to Thailand, you really must go.
Yes, one of our best episodes, best performing episodes on the Escape Pod.
It is. The one where we're not in the studio talking. It's just
Yeah,
clips
the
of
one
you.
where it was me. Yeah,
I fucking
by
edited
myself.
it, by the way, just so everybody can know.
Yeah,
Um, So this place is called Watana Panich.
What's in the panage?
That means don't panic in Taiwanese.
Don't panic.
It is one of the most popular restaurants in Bangkok's one of Bangkok's neighborhoods, with hundreds of hungry patrons coming in to feast on selections of delicious soups and stews every day. Also, try the.
They've got that straight off their website, haven't they?
It's a copy and paste.
Yeah.
But the secret to the flavoursome dishes served at this Thai eatery. I hate that word, eatery.
Yeah, it's just a disgusting word.
Yeah,
It's like a
trough.
it's like a Brisbane word for food court.
Yes.
Yeah. So
where's the eatery?
Eatery is a
Over in
way
that
to
trough over
describe a restaurant that's shit that has gone bad.
Like, so you
A
can't
shit restaurant that's
can't
gone
call it
even
a
worse.
restaurant.
No.
It's an eatery.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a below.
Everything is edible there.
So anything below a 2-star, anything below a 2-star health rating is an eatery.
Well, you might have to check with our correspondent on the spot, Dan,
Yeah, sure.
on this one
Danos,
because
yep.
he knows everything
Chinese.
about Chinese cuisine. But I believe that the curry laksa, which is traditionally an Asian dish,
Soup.
Asian. I'm using the Asian.
Soupish.
Yeah,
So
you're doing a very wide
sweep, and I'm
spread.
sweeping the answer because I'm not sure exactly
This is what
where
Jeremy
it
does.
generated.
Dodge, weave, dodge, weave.
Before
Racist.
refrigeration, before there was a way to keep food fresh.
Yep.
The idea was a feast would happen and a family feast would happen. They would have all the traditional dishes, and at the end of the feast, instead of chucking everything in the bin, they would throw everything into the pot, chuck it on the boil, leave it boiling overnight, and it's traditionally a breakfast soup. So that's why you would have eggs in it. You would have
See, the Chinese,
chicken.
the Chinese are eating rice for breakfast. I thought that was kind of weird too. Continue, Jerry.
Well, other way of when there's no refrigeration back in the day, I guess you plump someone up. You do the storage in the belly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
and then we all got to
fatten
eat.
them up,
We all
and then
ended up
later
eating.
on,
Barry gets.
we need Barry at the end of the month when he's eating all the leftovers, and then
Eat Barry.
because it's a natural refrigeration, the body.
Okay. Is it?
Keeps
Yeah,
keeps meat alive.
What are we
for-
talking about here?
No, it keeps it at a
the food
steady
in Barry-
37
is Barry
degrees.
constipated and he's full of the food.
No,
Oh.
Barry's
And do you cut his
No,
stomach
he's
up
not
and
full of
eat
the food. He
eat
turns
from the Barry? Or
No. You don't
He
eat from
absorbs
his
the
belly.
nutrients.
Yeah, that's right.
and then he becomes the best meat around.
Okay.
Barry meat
Barry meat, because it's all about fattening up that turkey for
the winter, man. Yeah, for sure.
for Thanksgiving or whatever they
Times
do.
get hard.
And so this eatery, as I said, it may
said
put a
that
lot.
E-word again.
This may put a lot of Westerners off the way they do their thing. One of the most popular dishes is the rich beef noodle soup, made with stewed and raw beef, tripe, meatballs, or the balls of meat, internal organs. Well, that's tripe, isn't it?
That's haggis.
Or is that
That's
offal?
haggis.
Yeah. It's inside
Fucking,
bits.
I'll say it's awful. And spices. Chuck some spices in there. We've got both kinds:
Sporty.
salt and parsley.
Baby.
All right. So here's the
Old.
here's the would you rather's.
Okay.
You've got 3 meals to eat to choose from.
Yep.
You got the guts of Barry. You've got chicken pot pie that could be 1,000 years old, or you've got your how was that here somewhere?
Blackbird.
Well, let's just go.
Let's go.
there.
Let's go. The
Right,
soup
or I
of-
could just flag it. Yep.
or the soup of a Coca-Cola blocked toilet.
Sure.
Licking the floor. Okay.
What are you going to choose? He asked himself the question. He's going to answer it too.
Well, I reckon I'm taking the 1,000-year potluck.
Well, as I've read here, it's actually it's the broth that they have been simmering for 45 years. So
That they use as the basis of all their meals.
yeah, so they chuck fresh ingredients in, and then they put this 45-year-old broth in there. Now, if you're
Surely
adding
the
to
te-
it,
Yeah, you're adding to it. Yeah.
so it's really a 4-week broth that they've been cooking for 45 years. We just
They
never
just
turned
kept
the
it
gas.
going.
That's a big gas bill.
Yeah, and this 1,000-year egg business is only like aged for.
Give us the 1,000-year egg
It's
recipe.
not
What's
1,000
going on?
year- I think it's Dan knows all about it.
Does he?
They bury an egg. They bury eggs. Maybe in Japan.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. It's like ferments it. It's horrid. It's not like good. But it's
It's not good if you eat it too early.
no.
No, it's never good.
But it's never. It's not 1,000 years.
998. Don't fucking eat that.
Yeah,
egg.
don't.
Yeah.
Egg especially.
2 more years.
Mayonnaise.
It's out
You
there.
ain't put enough food, you stupid bitch!
Well, 45-year-old broth. It's they claim that it's true. Instead of throwing away the leftover broth every night, so it's fucking leftover broth as well.
Ooh, Gordon Ramsay would have a field
The
day.
owners
Doesn't like
of
that.
the restaurant carefully strain it and store it in rotten socks in the back of the warm freezer. And they store it for the base of the next day's batch of soup. So it hasn't been cooking; they're just fucking reusing it. So it's very misleading.
Headline grabber.
It is. It's one of those fake news ones, but no, real but fake. But you've had dog. Would you eat the
Are we talking
45-year-old
about that
soup?
again?
We talked about this
That's why I brought it up.
No.
It's the ultimate callback.
I think I spoke about this on one of my earlier episodes that I was in Bali and I ate meat off the street and then came home and saw a story on channel whatever saying
Channel Oopla.
saying dogs served as chicken on streets of Bali, and
just-
I had the street meat.
I'd
So I
like to-
potentially could have had a dog
It
as
was
well.
good. It was good. It was good. You liked it.
When I went to Vietnam, I'm swallowing my own rage.
You really,
You really must go.
Yeah,
Surely
we
that's
made
what you're
friends.
trying
We
to
made
say.
friends with a local dude, and he took us to his. He was going to take us to his cousin's restaurant or some shit.
Yeah.
Take us out for the town.
smelling
And he was
murder.
like a couple of hours late, and he's like, sorry about that. Our family dog died, and it's tradition that we use the meat. So so it might not always be farm dogs. I would just like everyone out there to know that I didn't fucking go to Bali, pick a dog out of a window, go, oh, I'll have some of the dog, thanks. And then barbecue it up. I'm not that insensitive.
What about because Bali they do geckos? There's geckos everywhere, right? So can you eat geckos over there?
No.
What's wrong with geckos?
There's not enough meat on them. It's all
Right, because
There's
I was
a lot
thinking
of them.
bone and
because I would have said
glands.
that because like I would have said there wasn't enough meat.
That's the name of my next album.
Bone and glands.
The
Bone
bone
and
glands. I would have said there's not enough meat on a frog's leg, but that platter that we got over in Bali, there's a lot of frogs died for
Yeah?
that fucking
I
feast.
sure did.
That was
and,
pretty good.
Tastes
That
like
was
chicken.
good, yeah.
What about the Australian man that died after allegedly swallowing a gecko as a party dare? What about that guy?
Yeah, what about him?
34-year-old
Oh, yeah.
Davy Dowell.
It's the Darwin Awards, like
It
natural
is.
selection
no,
will.
he's from Brisbane.
Oh, so
Does that help?
no, it's not Darwin.
It's the Brisbane
It's
Awards.
okay.
He tragically lost his life after becoming infected with salmonella. Well, don't serve that to people then. If geckos have got salmonella in there.
Isn't there salmonella?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is there a
Salamander.
Salamander. Maybe he died from
What?
salamander
You
poisoning.
should have put that in there.
Yeah.
Sending it.
Salmonella, which his friends claim was a result of him eating a small gecko lizard as a party dare. Dowell, who will have turned 35 last week, happy birthday, was brought to Brisbane's hospital in absolute agony, as a quote. I guess that's what he said. What's wrong? I'm in absolute agony.
Absolute agony.
Take him to the absolute agony ward.
Yeah. 3 days after some friends reportedly saw him eating a gecko at a party. Don't eat that. Oh, it's
It's natural.
Yeah, well,
Okay, I dare you to eat it.
Oh,
so
I
natural.
Will.
Oh, I fucking will.
fucking will you can't. I'm fucking eat right now. Watch me. Oh, I'm absolute agonied. He never mentioned it to his partner, and to this day, no
How
one
do you
really,
bring that up?
Yeah, you know, it was
Yeah,
fucking.
how was last night, Darren?
Pretty roasted,
oh,
pretty
it's
roasted.
fucking
Oh,
sick.
Was Bazza there?
Yeah.
Oh,
very-
sick.
Very.
God.
Should have seen it again.
Did you
He
have a few
fucking-
drinks? Do you drink a bundy?
Mate, I saw him fucking drink a gecko full fucking full geck. All right, he went full geck.
A pint of gecko.
But he never mentioned it to his wife. And to this day, no one really knows for sure if he actually ate it. But a few days after that Saturday party, he was in the hospital fighting for his life. At first, doctors thought he was suffering from gastroenteritis. But in reality, he had become infected with salmonella, a food bacteria that causes diarrhea, stomach cramps, fever, plus actor,
Milk sickness.
and even death. So there you go.
What's the stupidest thing you've done at a party? You just eat something or a dare, or I'll tell you mine
I'm
straight
usually
off the bat.
DJing.
We're at a circus themed party, and they had all the juggle. You could go get the juggling stuff, or you could get clown makeup or whatever. But I decided to get the the balls. That are on the string.
Yeah.
And you're sort of swinging around. You're swinging around. You go over your head.
It's like fire twirling.
Yeah, but it's balls
big
at
metal
the end of
balls,
it.
heavy balls. Yeah.
And then, it's sort of
I
like
can see.
it's
I
going
can know
around
what's
in
gonna
the
happen.
in motion, and
Around,
then sure enough, the the balls,
Met your other balls.
and took
they
me the fuck out.
Really?
Took me out. That was like, you get kicked in the balls when you're a kid.
Sure.
You remember it. You
Yeah.
try to
You avoid it for the rest of your life.
rest of your life.
Correct.
Yep.
You dive into a pool.
Yep.
You're not covering your nuts properly. A bit
Yep.
of
Slap.
Ooh.
You remember not to do that.
Yeah.
It's these lessons you learn throughout your life.
Yep.
You're
slamming in a toilet door.
I fucking I went
Do it
down
again.
and I was like,
Oh, good
Cass,
God.
you got to fucking you got to take me home, man. So we couldn't get a taxi because there was no Ubers back then.
No.
Walked home.
Oh,
Tried to walk it off.
my liver.
She's like patting me on the back on this. She's like,
God.
That hurts. Yeah.
but yeah, that was probably one of the. Don't go
Stupidest
outside
thing
your
I
lane.
did at a party was there was a band there, and I wasn't working, and I thought I'm just gonna get fucked up because I'm not working, and so I continued to get fucked up the whole night, and then I got the. Why don't you get up and play a song?
You play music, don't you, Mick?
Yeah, and I was at that point of drunkenness where I just thought, yeah, fuck it. What could possibly go wrong? I do this all the time. No worries. And then got up on stage with this dude's guitar, and I looked down. I thought,
I'm not left-handed.
the fuck is this thing in my hands? And then the band started 2, 3, 4, and then doing all the small things by Blink 182, right?
Ah.
It's like 4 chords in it. And I was like,
I don't remember.
She left me legless by the stairs.
What's wrong with my hands?
Oh, you did
Oh, you did a,
Marty
Marty
McFly.
I did.
Your hands were
I
disappearing.
Marty McFly, but I never came back.
I Marty
The big-
McFly at a party. There was a bluegrass band, and
good
they
God.
said, "Has the bass player broke his wrist?" Back to the Future. Does anybody here play bass? I went, I do.
I'm a
And they went-
doctor.
And I went, get up. You're the fucking double bass player. I didn't say stop. So I did that, and I fucking killed it.
Hey,
I killed it.
Wow.
that's
in his-
different.
in
That's
his
not
mind.
a worst thing I
Killed
ever
it.
did
In
story.
his
That's
mind.
I'm a fucking hero.
Yeah, that's all right.
Save
No, I
the
don't have
day.
bad. I don't have bad party stories because I'm a fucking hero.
No, because you're always DJing.
Yeah, that's right. I'm always
You're
avoiding-
never
always
at
working.
the party.
You're
But
always
the
working.
one thing that people say at parties is about me is they go, "Oh, you do have legs," because I'm usually they only see me from the waist up.
Because you're behind
I've
the
never
deck.
seen you with legs.
Timmy, 2 legs.
Yeah, that's right.
2 toes. 210? Anyway,
Timmy,
we'll work
Timmy,
on that for next week.
Timmy 10 toes.
Well,
what they call
I'll
me.
tell you what, I can't wait to see what is under that desk there, Tim. Do you actually have legs? I don't know. I've never seen
I'm never
it.
wearing
I-
pants. That's for sure. You've never seen my legs
This
either.
is Donald ducking as we speak.
That's right. That's that. It's pocky pigging.
Porky Pig.
Yeah.
But we'll remember that for next week, where
Let's remember that.
we'll be joined again by another guest, and I'd like to say welcome back into the pod, Mike
it's
T.
my pleasure.
Are we
I'm
still
so
sticking,
happy.
sticking with Mikey
with
T?
the? No, are we going to stick with the bro theme? So we've got a bro
Getting
esque
yes.
title for
to
this
bro.
one.
Yes, we did get into
Get
bro
into
you, your broness, and
Bro.
there
You
will be
bro back mountain. didn't
bro
you?
back
Did you?
mountain.
No.
There will be bro.
Uh,
There will be bud. No,
No.
no.
Nah.
No,
It's a bit
we'll
of a stretch.
workshop
We'll
it. You
work
could
it out.
edit that one out.
If
there
maybe
for
Oh,
us.
if-
no,
if-
I'm not gonna.
Maybe if tomorrow bro never comes.
Tomorrow,
bro.
It
Bro,
sounds
bro,
like
bro.
Marlboro.
Bro,
No,
never
bro.
comes.
What about
Let's do this off air.
Okay, sure.
what do we
That's
work
just
but yeah,
production
thanks.
meeting after the
Let's
podcast?
but once again, thank you for listening to Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pods. It's been a pleasure, and I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
And I'm Mikey T.
There it is. There he is.
Very good.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. The ship will self-destruct in exactly 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Who are you? One pod left. And 3 of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod.
What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pods sounds really nice.
Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should go down. Goodbye.